Fabiano Caruana. Great chess player, right? So this video is not to hate on him. You know, I like Caruana. Like, I think if we hung out, I think we'll get along. I think we'll have some good things to talk about, some things to learn from. You know, I think he can teach me some things in as far as chess, and I think I could teach him some things about as far as the attitude you should have. You know, but you know, he a GM, so. But I'm making this video because I like Fabi. I wanna see Fabi win. You know, especially since Magnus Carlsen ain't playing for the championship. He like the next in line, though. I wouldn't mind seeing winning. Aronian, maybe Nakamura, like, you know, one of them three. You know, I like Ding too. But check this out, like, Fabiano was missing one thing that Magnus Carlsen has, even Nakamura has. That's fear. Putting fear in his opponents, right? You know, Fabiano was all booked up. You know, he 30 lines deep. You know, he theoretical. He knows all the lines, all the refutations. Like, he deep. You know that about Caruana. When it comes to over the board play, like, Caruana is like top 3, top second to none. You know, so I'm saying, but he lacked that fear component. He lacked that component of fear, of putting fear into his opponents. Like, when they walk over the board, you're like, man, because you just don't win a chess game just by being good. There's a whole emotional element that comes into it too. Like, whenever I walk up to the board to a strong opponent, my mind and my heart has to calm down just because of the name of alone. Just because of the name alone. And that just on my level. I'm a national master. That just on my level. Imagine on that elite level where they used to seeing you all the time. The littlest thing has to separate you from the top. Right? Because everybody good up there. Everybody ain't no slouch. Nobody no slouch up there. Anybody can be anybody in any given day. Right? So you must have an advantage. Some way, somehow. And that has to be the fear advantage, right? Magnus Carlsen got it. He definitely got it, right? Whenever you walk up to the board with Magnus Carlsen, he has that fear component. Like, he don't give a care about how you feeling. I'm here to crush you. I'm out here to destroy you. Even his attitude, the way he carries himself, right? So I want Fabiano to kind of carry himself the same way, even though I know everybody got their own personality. And Caruana ain't not like that. But I want him to take that, a little bit of that I don't care, I got that king mentality, that ruler mentality to rule over the game that I'm great at. I don't care who it is. I don't care if I step on nobody's toes. I don't care if I say I'm the best in front of anybody. Like, I want Caruana to have that same attitude as Magnus Carlsen had, right? Because we must study our opponents of why he became great. Not just over the board. Not just over the board. It's deeper than over the board, right? It's deeper than over the board because anybody can you know, read a chess book, memorize some lines. Like, not anybody, but you get what I'm saying. Like, so I want Caruana to have that same attitude as Nakamura. You see Nakamura? Nakamura don't care. Nakamura do not care. Even though he said Magnus Carlsen is a little bit better than him, he changing his tune a little bit. Because it used to be like Magnus was way better than him. He used to say that Magnus is just better. Now he's saying it's just a little bit difference. Just a little bit. So he closing in on Magnus, he feel. And that's the attitude I want Fabi to have. I don't want Fabi to have this nonchalant attitude. No, I want him to be a killer. I want him to be a killer, just like, who else a killer up there? I like Dubov. Dubov a killer, but he ain't got Fabiano skill set. Even though Dubov is a killer, Nepo is kind of a killer. Nepo is kind of a killer, but I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna do a video on Nepo. and Nakamura and Magnus Carlsen and all that. But it's just a vlog on what I see and what I see as a coach, because I'm a coach. I'm also a life coach as well. So the language, the body language, the confidence, the language itself, and the things he speak, and how he walk around. I don't want him to be like docile or placid. No, I want him to walk around with his chest out. That's the reason why I want Fabi to win, because Fabi a humble dude. He a good dude. You could tell he'll be a good champion. Like, you could tell Fabi a good dude, but I want him to walk with his chest out. You know. So when I look at the world chess champion, I be like, yeah, that's the man right there. That's the killer right there. So this ain't a knock on Fabi. I like Fabi. If Fabi see the video, hey, I hope you win the Seinfeld Cup. So you can tell the way Magnus walking around. Look at the way Magnus walking around, and look at the way Fabi walking around. Magnus walking around like he owned the place. I mean, he rightfully should. He the champ. But I don't care if you're the champ. I'm gonna walk around like I own the place too, because Fabi already hung with Magnus Carlsen, right? Everybody got a draw. It was a draw. Each game, it went down to the wire. Each game, and some games Fabi could have won. So, like, man, Fabi got to walk around with that same attitude. I don't care if you're not the world champion. I don't care if you got a down moment. Like, you can't let nobody see you. Whenever you're on that chess field, you got to let people know you're the king. You walk out with your chest out. I don't care if you're having a bad tournament. A couple last tournaments. He having a couple bad last tournaments. Who cares? Like, hey, I'm still a man. So that's the attitude I want Fabi to have. So, yeah, this gifted Parker. It's another video. Okay.